Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs. 3-Day Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Hermser. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Shotgun, he'll hand it off.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down after that short completion. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to the left. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And the Horned Frogs offense is on the move now. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Touchdown, TCU, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Receiver makes the catch. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now.
Well, the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now you've got a fourth down.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the TCU offense takes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Catch made on the left side.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
And now the handoff. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. That catch is hauled in. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
That completion makes it second and short. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Scrambling and throwing it deep. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Horned Frogs line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Adds 6 more points to the total. Set up now for the extra point try. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Barry Johnson. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Pass complete. It's second down now. To throw, it's Edwards. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender. He throws the interception.
The TCU offense is back out on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Horned Frogs looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Signs a quick throw. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They routed the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barry Johnson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Off the play fake on 1st down. Short pass finds the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down and 10 from the 27. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Dropping back, it's Edwards. It's a wide receiver screen. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Handoff heading left. Breaks into the clear. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Well, what do you know here? An offensive coordinator from Wisconsin calling a nice run play for a first down. Man, we have been seeing this for so many years, so many decades. Wisconsin with the ability to run the football is just a thing of beauty.
Powering through the defender. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Caught over the middle. It's Ballard. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Caught behind the line. It's Anthony. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. You take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Hoover. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking to throw again. Zips it down the middle. Caught inside the red zone and still running. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. And the Horned Frogs pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. The receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On third down, he drops to throw. The quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They stop him, but it's a first down. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Looking to pass, it's Hoover. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And the Badgers will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the ball is away from his own end zone. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Gonna run it. It's Payne. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
You see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Scanning the field. It's Hoover. Throws it to the right. He makes the grab. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, TCU. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Barry Johnson. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. The Badgers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick this deep to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barry Johnson. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Dropping back, it's Edwards. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Blocked by the receiver. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
And the Badgers will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. And the TCU offense takes the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Fires quickly to the left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. And here's the return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. To the air, it's Edwards. Short throw complete to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Man, there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The completion makes it second down. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? He'll hand it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And a low line drive, ugly punt. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes.
The pass is intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back. At the 30 now. The 10. Touchdown, Badgers. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. It takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Takes the handoff. It's Payne.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw. It's Hoover. That's reeled in. It's Payne. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Because that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And the Horned Frogs will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And that sets up a return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he's going to finally head out of bounds. But talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. Final play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. End zone ahead, and he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense group being aggressive and punching it in. The
extra point is good. So a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. With the catch, it's Payne. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Looking deep to the right side. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy, and there's the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Back to throw. It's Edwards. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Grant behind the line. It's Dupree. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Second down and goal. He's looking to throw. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Chewing clock with the running game. Solid game, moves the ball to the 43.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
They look to throw it here on second down. The short completion of the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Hoover. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
And the Horned Frogs have 1st and 10 here. The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. The Horned Frogs are in the red zone now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the ball is hauled in. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They get him down, but that 1st down should be enough to secure the win. They survive and advance to the next round of the playoff. 1st down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. And the wideout goes in motion. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
That's a designed quarterback keeper. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner